All right. Hello, everybody. How you all doing? I hope you all doing well. My name is Paradise, and welcome to the Paradise League Star League scrims. I guess is what we're gonna call it from like the start. So basically, this is going to be a competitive queue where it's gonna have its own ladder and its own points and its own prize, different from the tournaments, different from the Paradise League tournaments, from the Kongor, let's say, funded tournaments. And this is just something new that we're trying right now. So this is like a test run, yeah. So nothing's like yet actually written. We don't know what we're gonna do in the future, all of that stuff. But this is simply a test, and we're gonna run these scrims, and then we're gonna run this bot that is gonna have the elo of each and every single player, and then in the end of the month, we're gonna decide or see like who's gonna be the top 10, top 20, etc. And these players will get rewards. For now, this is what it is. It is simplified, and hopefully in the future, we're gonna add more stuff and announce it and make more sense. Hopefully, but nonetheless, the game has started, and I'm joined today by the one and only Castellarium. How you doing, man? It's been a while since we had you here. How you doing? How's everything been with you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just excited to see these two teams play and be back to cast a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a very long time. Honestly, we had you, and honestly, it's very nice, and it reminds me of like the old old tournaments before HoN closed and whatnot. It was very fun. But anyways, let's get into the picks. And I mean, so far the only thing that I'm seeing that is actually kind of new is the Magma's pick from Top Green Tech.
Plague Rider.
But other than that, seems all like typical. You have Plague Rider on BPro, Madman, an engineer, and of course the Chelchuk on Snark mid, most likely. Yeah.
Yeah, Snail is very potent on Snark. We've seen in the past they tried running it on Force as well, which I didn't think went as well, as nobody can play that Snail just as well as Snark. So interesting to see what these teams will be picking. Bans look pretty standard as well, I'd say, with the current meta, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is typical stuff. I mean, aside from the meta, I always look at the teams and what they ban and what they pick and like what's their typical, roster, I guess, right? So most of the time it is something, similar, familiar. But BPro, they do have I feel like BPro plays their own meta. You know what I mean? Like I feel like BPro plays in their own world where nobody else actually does what they do. You know what I mean? The most unique team we've seen so far or lately was Post Haste Gaming. Have you watched that tournament? It was the Pro 4 tournament, and they did some new stuff. They picked a lot of new heroes and whatnot, like that cursed Soul Reaper lane. That one was very interesting. So
The post haste game, that's the Americans, right?
yes.
So Reaper Curse is very very standard for the Americans, I'd say. But it's been a while since we've seen them group up and play in a tournament, and also just to bring out that combo. That's really cool.
Yeah. Like it was unique to see these picks, and they brought like a fresh, heroes, a fresh roster to the tournament scene. And it was really nice to see, to be honest. Calamity was also picked. Jerziah was picked a bunch, actually, and it was really nice to see. Also, by the way, the bans right now, I'm looking at them. It's a bit strange. What did you say? You have. I just realized Uki was banned, or is this? Did they ban the Uki? Or yeah, he did.
Yeah, they just did.
Huh? Why do you think that?
Ugi is also like a kind of a classic Snark pick, I'd say. I played against them many times with Ugi, and they ran it a lot. And also, I think they ran it versus TGT last time I casted, and they won it really well. So maybe that's why. I'm more surprised by the empath ban, to be honest. Is empath very dangerous right now?
Honestly,
seems like that's kind of out of left field for me.
No, I don't know. After they changed her Q, that was like one of the last changes they made to her. But perhaps Fa is like realizing the strength of empath with a staff. Maybe I'd say staff empath is quite powerful. I wouldn't say that's like a weak pick as far as supports go. Like, okay, sure, she's not as strong or good as Monarch is in early stage and in the laning phase, but later on, once she gets the staff, she can actually be really, really strong for her team and be very helpful.
Yeah, I mean, Empath's just by any means not a bad pick. It's just interesting to see it banned here. We also saw the Jeremiah pick or ban, but that just got buffed, right? So it should be very strong now with the current changes. As far as I could see, I haven't tested it myself, but just looking at the patch notes, it looked very strong. So, yeah, nice to see that band as well. It's a cool hero, Jeremiah. We haven't seen it for a while. And we see Torture Andromeda for Hellbone. So a little bit of Andromeda. We haven't seen that in for a while, I think, as well.
Yeah, TGT used to pick her up a little more before, but you know, lately they have changed their picks a little bit, but now I guess they're going back to it. They have 2 new players, by the way. Players we've never seen before, so we'll see how they adapt with them.
Yeah, so I think the only they have, I mean, 5-0, is that Sunk or kind of looks like Sunk? Yeah, should be. Elephant, Panda, Devo, Empath, Engineer. That's probably their Sunk account. But Jonas I've never seen before, so they're boss playing as well. So
there's the Predator for Fa. He has been picking up the Predator quite a lot lately, actually. Matter of fact, last tournament he played him like 4 times in a row or 3 times in a row. I'm not sure. He was very successful with the hero. Did quite a lot with him.
Yeah, I guess it's just quite good nowadays. I mean, it's also really good into the Berserker, so I really like that. Also cool to see the Berserker pick. We didn't even talk about that. So.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, that is
interesting stuff for both teams.
Yep, I love the Berserker pick. I want to see like more strength heroes. You know, I do every now and then. BPro do pick up the Hammerstorm. I sometimes see Vinicius do that as well. Kevin sometimes does put that pick on Kid Django. So I do like Hammerstorm, but it feels like the hero needs a little time in order to actually pay off. Not as like the other heroes right now. And he does farm quickly and all of that, but just doesn't seem to be as strong as the meta carries right now. But we'll see what Berserker would do against the Predator. Would you say the Predator, who would you, like, in your opinion, who would win?
Predator for sure. Predator, if you look at the Carnivorous, it gives you physical damage equal to a percentage of your target's current HP, so it's just insane against strength heroes. You heal a bunch with the lifesteal and you do way more damage as well. So any tanky hero is really getting chunked by Carnivorous. So in that way, Predator definitely has an advantage later on, but Berserker can be very strong, especially early. And they also have the Madman to help him out, so they're playing like a dual carry each setup, whereas Hellbone, they have 1 carry and then the Torture has another big core. Also, core Magmas. Yeah, interesting. Position 3 Magmas.
Magmas and Engineers, quite a strong lane. I feel like they can do a lot in here. Now, Berserker is a little tanky, being a strength hero and all. But maybe perhaps the Prophet would be an easier target. But maybe once Prophet like reaches level 3 and levels up his heal twice, it might become a little too difficult.
Prophet could
for
die,
do anything,
but this Legion dual lane is very, very strong as well. Berserker Prophet. Yeah. And yeah, you can Berserker Q Magnus for like 8 seconds or something, where he can't.
Yeah, you can immobilize him, and when you have the Q on him, you cannot Q, yeah.
Interesting in mid lane here. Plague Rider shall suck against Busk. This is some classic BPro stuff.
Oh, bot lane, there's actually some initiation going on in bot lane. Magmas did use the Lava Surge. Actually, Berserker took a lot of beating in here. Well, nearly half, more than half his HP, but Prophet heal comes in, and now he can lane just a tad bit better. A lot of harassment gonna come out at bot lane. Most likely it's gonna be a very action-packed lane.
Hellbone should pull and then try to get some experience, get level 3 before and then go. I think straight up right now they can't kill anyone. But yeah, they're gonna be looking to do that. Also is getting some good experience top. Has 2 BPros as well.
Oh, mid lane. They're initiating on Busk, the last hit from Plague Rider, and that's the Bloodlust on the Plague. And you think we're gonna see the famous Plague Rider, BPro Plague Rider, or no?
Probably, I mean, that's why they picked it, right? They love this hero. Busk went Paleman in the mid lane, which is quite interesting.
Do you think he should have went for his E for more harassment instead of his W?
Yeah, probably. I mean, depends if he gets caught. Like, W is nice to have. If he gets tower dived and whatnot, that maybe was what he's thinking. But,
bot lane, Prophet's got off guard here. Lava Surge coming in. The creeps might deny Prophet, but no, they held the last attack to make sure that does not happen, and that's a kill on the side of top green tech.
Yeah, a nice kill here in the bot lane as well to equal out the score to 1-1 after Busk got bloodlusted. They're gonna go on to Engie now though. Nice kick.
Gonna be able to mobilize him, but sadly not enough damage to kill the engineer. If we look at the stats right now, and we were gonna have a look at mid lane, and Torture is really struggling right now. 17-5 on Snark, and then Busk is on 5-0, 6-0 now, but he's quite behind. He just reached level 3. So he's gonna be struggling this lane. I believe that you are right actually about the his E. If he levels up his E for more harassment, more less hitting, would have maybe helped him a little bit in the lane, give him an easier time, but it seems like he's gonna have a very hard time at mid right now.
It's impossible to lane against this. Playground is denying every creep and can queue him constantly and Snark and spam Fireflies, so maybe E here and there could get him a last hit, but this is a lane he needs to not feed in. There's nothing he can do. So definitely a tough lane here for Busk. Bot lane. Going on to Magnus here.
Does have his Q on him. Is he gonna have the immobilization? Yes, but it runs out and Magnus uses Lava Surge away. He's gonna be fine. Berserker is actually doing quite well, 23-5. Meanwhile, Predator is 27-6. So they're not like... Predator is not far ahead right now. They're quite similar.
Yeah, definitely. Nice double stun here.
Yeah, so initiation of Prophet. He's gonna use a heal. Is it gonna be enough though? No, sadly it's not going to be. Berserker is trying to do some counter kills in here. He does have the immobilization and the vision, and he does get the kill on the Magnus. And now Berserker with that kill is almost as much as Predator, but Predator just got 5 more last hits with that kill, but it should be fine. It's gonna be interesting, definitely, to see the late game between the Berserker and the Predator with the laning phase and everything. But Predator is definitely gonna have an easier time at the early stage here, as he's only against the Madman. Madman is actually doing pretty well. Level 4 in minute 5.
It's very difficult for Andor to push him out, and if you stun the Madman with the Q, and Madman presses Q, he's gonna disjoint the... He can disjoint the combat with both Q and W, so it's really hard for Andor to do anything. So Madman should have a good time here. Dos is doing fine. 11 on 1, that's pretty good.
Plague Rider behind Busk and simple Q, and that's Busk dead. Busk is really struggling this game. 148 GPM, almost as low as the Andromeda. I believe Andromeda is gonna actually be higher than him in a bit here once Predator gets a few creeps with the Orb of Zamos. So Torture is really struggling this game. He's gonna have a hard time coming back. But Torture does farm quickly, so who knows?
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know what the Legion was thinking putting this Torture against this lane, but I guess they didn't predict.
Look at Snark.
Playground Snark lane, yeah.
Okay, he's going in, and the engineer, he does get kicked out and Lava Surge, but he's too tanky to be killed, sadly, and that's a kill for Berserker, another kill for Berserker. The engineer.
Not sure this is worth it though. Shellshock walks all the way bottom, is out of lane. Boss is getting a lot of free CS that he would never get if Snark was laning, and they killed an NG for it. But yeah, I mean, I like to try to move and do some work here.
I mean, but mid lane was not left alone, right? Like Plague was there. I was not paying attention to that, but did you?
He was stacking, so he had actually some a bit of uncontested farm here, the Torture, to recover a little bit. Bot lane,
they're initiating again, actually, on the Berserker, but he's a little too strong right now, I would say. It's very difficult to kill him. He does take the Magmus down. Engineer, maybe, but no, it's a little too greedy, and they do not want to commit to that. Maybe some TPs will come in. He pops a health
Look at
pot.
Berserker, he has 3 points in the strength sap, so when they go on him, he just props this, and
yep, a lot of HP is gained.
16 plus strength there, so he was like 1600 HP.
Yeah, it's like a Shadow Blade's Q. That's crazy,
very strong laner.
It's a very smart move from Jaghardig.
Yep, smart skill build.
Poor Busk is struggling again in the mid lane. It seems like he's got dove just now in the mid lane by Plague and Snark. And yeah, mid lane is really struggling. I feel like they should put someone at mid right now. Like, they're not winning mid lane, bottom lane, right? So perhaps the Magmus and Engineer should move to mid lane right now. And it seems like this is the plan. But maybe they're waiting for Busk to TP so they can actually get a kill. It is difficult to kill the Snail, though. He's quite tanky and he can go invulnerable with his Q. They're actually trying to take the stack. You think they're gonna be able to make it in time?
But they're so... Oh, I was about to say there's no way they can steal the stack, but Plague rather gets level 6 here and
he
steals
committed to it. But at what cost? They both gonna go down. Do you think that was worth it?
No, definitely not. That's a good trade for Hellbone. They trade a triple hard camp and some of a meaty camp for 2 kills, including a kill on a 400 GPM hero and Snark, who also got next to no creeps in the current jungle. So definitely very good for Hellbone. Boss got an assist. He's almost 200 GPM.
He's doing a little better for himself. He's trying to shove the wave here at mid lane. Struggling at the last hit, as his ultimate is not really helping him out. He's gonna get the illusion rune at the top lane, but he might just recover. Doze is in a bit of trouble, and he does die in the end by what you got at the last hit. That was very close. Meanwhile, mid lane, some action going on. Berserker goes in. Magmus and Engineer end up dying at the mid lane by Jaghardig and Snark. Almost a double tap for Jaghardig, but Snark did steal some kills. And
this
now
is gonna be a scary game for Hellbone. Yeah, I was about to say, a scary game for Hellbone. They're gonna have Solar Core. Torture's getting nothing. Can do nothing to stay alive. Can do nothing to get farm. Versus a farm predator, basically.
Snark right now is on 420 GPM, but meanwhile Busk is struggling. He's not even 200 GPM. So Predator is gonna be not facing just Berserker alone. He's gonna be facing also Madman, which is probably gonna be a nuisance later on in the game. Madman can pick up real quick, don't you say? So
yeah,
he's gonna be really struggling, but who knows? I mean, they have a lot of stuns and a lot of lockdowns on the side of Hellbone. More than the Legion, wouldn't you say? So maybe that will come handy later on, which we will see.
Yeah, they have more of a traditional lineup. They have 5 stuns, or 4 stuns at least. So I like what Hellbone's doing with the draft, and they have definitely a chance here. But it is looking like it could be a difficult game for them. I mean, the Prophet is gonna actually do a lot of work even later with the heal and whatnot. They're diving here.
I did not want to cut you off while you were talking, but Doze just actually dodged the stun, and they're going in what you got. He's getting quite low, and he's gonna go down. Prophet is in a lot of trouble. The Toxin Claws is on him right now. He's getting slowed a lot. I don't think he will survive. He does go down, and it ends up being a 2-for-1.
Yeah, so nice job by Doze dodging the stun, surviving, but yeah, didn't turn too bad out for Hellbone anyway. They end up getting a couple of kills here, a couple kills on Pret, which is good.
So Wake was like stopping his ultimate and his stun, trying to bait out the barrel roll from Madman, but Doze held on. And once Wake actually swapped him, he used his W perfectly and dodged the stun. That was really well played by Doze, to be honest. Really, really well played. Also, he's level 7 at minute 11. He's doing quite well for himself. I mean, he's the same level as Busk right now, which is like, he's doing very well for himself, and we'll see what happens. Also, in the mid lane right now, Snark is initiating on the torture with the Plague Rider. It says maybe a little too greedy and he might actually pay for this. Yes, Predator does go on the Plague Rider, but I guess they can sacrifice the Plague Rider. They don't really mind that perhaps. And now he's going to bot lane and the Engineer. Engineer is being dove right now by Berserker and Snark. He does end up going down and Berserker is doing very well for himself right now. They're still tied though. He's still tied with the Predator.
Yeah, Pred has the Alchemist Bones here to give him a farming advantage. So it's the 4 kills to the 2, and yeah, they're almost equal. Nice rotation by Skarnak, getting him mid, or running straight bottom and getting a kill, or one more kill actually.
So I'm looking at Berserker and Predator. I think they're going the same exact items, except for the Hand of Midas. But they're going in Centarius, both of them, no?
Yeah, it should be.
Do you think, who do you think it favors more? Does it favor the Predator or the Berserker more?
I think it's better on the Predator. It comes down to when you get that. Oh, are you gonna be able to get
on the Berserker?
Oh, very nice kill here.
Magnus ultimate, a little hit, do not leave him. Okay, and he does end up going down. They finally take down the Berserker. That will actually slow him down so much. That is such a good thing that they did right now, and Predator is quite happy with that, I'm sure of it. They're going on, it's still going. They do hit the Prophet. Prophet is gonna go down most likely. The heal comes out, so he's gonna survive. Madman is gonna get the counter pick on the Magmus, and funny enough, he actually did kick the Madman by mistake there. He was in stock and he kicked him by mistake. That was really funny to watch, but unfortunate, but he did get the kill in the end.
Snark should know he was gonna get stun him though, so.
Snark is going in. It's a little too greedy perhaps. I don't think the Dreamcatcher is gonna finish the Engineer, but we'll see what happens. Doze is around. Prophet ultimate coming out, but it's not gonna do much to the Predator with his Stonehide. Prophet does end up going down. Snark is healing in the background. Berserker goes in on the support Andromeda. The Plague ulti actually bounces to Andromeda. That was a crazy bounce. He does end up getting him. Predator might just go on the Plague Rider instead of being greedy and trying to chase, and that's what he does. Madman is gonna be fine with the stock. They might look for more kills here on Berserker, but no, they're gonna go back. That Plague bounce was a bit suspicious. I honestly, when Dutch says that he controls his ultimate, honestly, I think he does. That was like the furthest range it can go to. I feel like that was maximum range, and instead of going to the creeps, it actually went to the farthest target. I don't know how he does it, but I'm all for it.
Yeah, some definitely some lucky bounces there, and it turned out to be quite the fight for Hellbourne now. Look at this, they're actually 200 gold ahead now.
Yep, it was about 3k before, and now they're tied. So that fight definitely did them wonders there. So they're quite happy with the results.
Difference between Berserker and Predator here. So
yeah,
I mean, I think Pred already has quite the advantage in that matchup, and if he's 100 GPM ahead, it's not even going to be close when he gets to hitting the Berserker. So yes, this is a good position to be in for
They're contesting the mid tower right now, but it doesn't seem like they will be able to take it. It's likely gonna end up with a deny if some TPs come in. No, it's just gonna be a deny nonetheless.
Yeah, nice deny here by Hellbourne.
And now they're 2k ahead. Sate.
Yeah, they got the bot tower and denied the mid tower.
Snowballing quite hard, yeah.
So very, very good covering here to lead. They're gonna give up top tower, it seems though. Is Andrew setting up? Looks like it.
Now they found their stacks at the Hellbourne side. Snark is trying to take some of them, but he might be caught in the middle of no man land. He's locked down right now. He does not have his W for invulnerability, and he does end up going down. They want to take the other stack, and it's like we are watching the first 5 minutes of the game all over again, with Snark sacrificing himself for a camp. Barrel coming in, and the swap with the dust, but sadly not. Is it gonna be enough? It will be enough, it seems. No, the stock comes in again with the Prophet ultimate slowing down the Predator, so he will not get to Doze, but he does not have any mana, so he might die here. No, he actually ends up surviving. So the Prophet sacrifices himself for the Suicide Madman. Sure, he is very appreciated of that, Doze. Meanwhile, the GPM is now 150 in difference. Sate. And it's getting higher and higher and higher.
Yeah, 600 GPM on Predator. It's kind of to be a very, very scary hero. He has a Andro to apply Aurora to his enemies, and he's getting that Phosphorus Gold probably. So he's gonna be very, very dangerous in just a little bit Predator. Also with his inbuilt magic immunity. So he's feeling very confident against whatever Hellborn's got. It's very easy for him to dodge any snail spell, be immune to Plague Carrier and stuff. So they're gonna have a really hard time killing him.
Oh, something going on the Berserker. The TP is actually Fa is committing to the TP. Berserker is committing to the fight. Fa does have Stonehide right now. He feels a little invulnerable, but not for long. He still has it, but it's gone now. He's a little invulnerable. But Berserker did leave the fight with the Engineer ultimate. It is kind of too dangerous to go in that fight with the NG field. Fa does survive with barely any HP. If he like turns off the Incenterius there, he would have been 1 HP. So he was very close to dying, but Engineer came in clutch, saved the Predator. Ends up another fight on the side of TGT.
Fa played it really well. Got swapped out, not so far, but gave him a little bit of positioning, and he actually just manned up despite being on 300 HP, just attacking heroes. And yeah, they end up cleaning house here, getting a hat trick for the Engineer. So very good fight for them. Are they gonna run into Berserker here? Yes.
Seems like it.
Barbed armor on Berserker. Huh.
No, he placed a ward between the first tier and the second tier tower, and yeah, barbed armor. What do you think of that? That's a bit strange, no?
Did this get changed? I mean, it seems like, I don't know. If it didn't get changed, it seems like it's trolling. I can see the idea with Pred not being able to hit them or whatever when he puts it up. But
I believe it did get changed, but I don't think it like changed in numbers or anything. I think it just changed in the price. I'm not 100% sure though.
Maybe it's good now. I mean, I haven't seen the changes, so I can't really speak on this item. But if this is the old version of the item, this would be a very...
I honestly cannot recall, to be honest with you, so...
Bad pickup.
We'll give it the benefit of the doubt, I guess.
Yeah, I'm looking here at patch notes. It's 500 gold less expensive, so maybe it's okay.
Like, you think that that's enough to make it actually like a valuable item, or...?
I mean, it has 12 strength and 15 damage. It's not, the stats are not bad, but I mean, just doesn't help him build towards something that's gonna allow him to kill people.
Deny attempt on a beautiful deny.
Oh, nice deny, yeah.
By Plague and Snark. Oh, he's invisible. I thought he's just walking around like that, but no, he's actually visible. Maybe they're trying to do something here. He has 30 seconds on the invisibility. He does see the mines, even with the Rev Ward, so they know about it. Berserker's coming in with a smoke. He's gonna meet with a Predator. This is a really dangerous spot to be at. Does end up killing the Magmas. He's going on the Predator. Predator does use Stonehide with a TP. He's gonna go out.
Big
Rider, superior stun stops his TP. He does not have Stonehide anymore. Wake falls down. The ultimate from Prophet slows him down just to get the kill. I think they're trying to get the kill on Jarhard Dig, just to get him a little... No, but it actually ends up on Doze. How did he get it from the stock? I didn't even see him attack, but I don't think that was their intention, but it does end up on Doze in the end, sadly. And they're most likely gonna counter the mines here in a bit. If they saw them, I'm sure they did. Yes, they are. And it's not gonna get any victims today. And that was finally a fight in the side of BPro. So they're they're very happy with that, and now we're tied again. 900 to 700 with the XP, which is, I mean, at minute 20, it's not that huge, so.
Yeah, I mean, the barbed armor came into play.
It did? It actually did?
For insta jump the Berserker, he popped barbed armor. For didn't want to attack him, started to run away. Decided to TP with Stonehide up, and it got cancelled and he died.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess it played out how he expected it to here on the Berserker. It closed a big gap in GPM, 500 to 560 now, instead of 400 something to 600 plus. So
yeah, it's something reasonable, right? Like another fight or maybe stack right now on the side of Berserker, and they're gonna be back to be tied, right? So we'll see what's gonna happen. It's being a little too greedy here, I'd say, mid lane, but he is not afraid anymore. So what do you think their plan is right now?
I actually don't know. I'm quite surprised no team has taken Conquer. I was about to say, I feel like you should just be trying to split the map, get whatever farm you can. Try to get some central items up on both teams so they feel confident. Get something on those. Get another big item pred. Get your first big item torch or something. But both teams are just kind of farming and not really, getting the free objective in Conquer. But as I say this, Hellborn
the moment you say it, yeah. It's a caster's curse, but the other way around. It's the caster's blessing this time.
They hurt me. Wondering why the fuck they weren't doing Kong. It's free, but they want some Conquer buffs. They want some gold.
They heard the wisdom of Castellarium, and they decided it's Conquer time. And probably BPro is gonna respond with a fast Kung right after Hellbound does theirs, perhaps. But we'll see what they're gonna decide to do. So Frostwolf Skull on the Predator now. He's gonna be quite annoying, and he's gonna be able to scout out BPro most of the time now, see where they are, try to gank, try to set something up. And a Basher on Madman as first item after Boots Chalice, huh?
Yeah, that seems terrible. I don't know.
What if it works though? Like if he gets lucky?
But it could work if he pops ulti and gets to hit the Predator. It's gonna help his Berserker a lot. Like in that way, it makes a lot of sense. But it just feels like you can't really go Basher first item, can you?
Yes. It is. Like even though it's a Madman and he does have his ultimate, but still, it feels a bit strange. Like
if he had a shrunken head, if he had something, so he'd be able to hit.
Yeah, but, makes sense.
And I like the Basher. I like it. It's gonna help his team, but it just seems like this is not the time for it. But maybe Dos is reading the room, and he's just gonna go sit on Predator every time, and hope he gets to put out some hits.
What if he turns it into Oblivion Hammer? Would you think that it would, be more efficient then, or like would it actually help? Because then you would have the
I mean, it's good, but you need other items. It's the same problem as before, just worse now because you invested 5k into an item or whatever.
I see. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Or 6k, but I mean, Oblivion Hammer eventually is gonna be really insane for him. But he needs to shrunk, and he needs something to be able to stand in these fights before then.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I see your point. And Sunscepter on the Engineer will just spot and a Shrunken Head on the Torturer. So Torturer actually, he was doing really, really badly at the start of the game. He was being shut down really hard. Right now he's level 14 and with 420 GPN, Wisdom and Shrunken Head, full boots. So he's doing much better for himself. I'm sure he's happy about that, how everything turned out in the end. So he did come back in the end, Torturer having a great kit for farming and Sturbo farming. And meanwhile, top lane, I believe that they're going on Madman. Yes, he ends up inside the ultimate. He's getting really low. The Scouting Wolf is on him right now. They do see him and...
like a solo by Songpop. Oh my god, those... this is
he was
a huge skill here for NG. Yeah, he got the Sunscepter, true. Nice pickup here on NG. Immediately paying off.
I believe Madman cannot use his barrel roll while he's Sunsceptered, no?
No, can't. Yeah, there's nothing you can do as far as dodging the cake as soon as you get Sunsceptered.
DD on the Predator. They're gonna take down this tower really quickly with a Torturer W and the DD, and actually even a haste on Torturer, so they're getting real lucky with these runes. They're knocking on the base right now.
Top tower is gonna die. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of damage here at least. Yeah, I like what they're doing. I mean, getting half a tower here, half a base tower for free.
Berserker from the back with a smoke. Is he gonna go in? How long for the haste? And the haste is gone.
Haste is out. No DD.
No DD, and the Engineer is TPing. He does see them on the ward. He's going in. On the Magmus, he does immobilize him. Is he going to be able to kill him in the mobilization time? The swap comes in from Wig, saving the Magmus. He's going to sacrifice his life though. Madman is going in. Is he going to do enough? He's going to get the Magmus, but he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Oh my god, the first attack!
Versus Bash!
The Stonehide is going to go down in 3 seconds. It is down now, and yeah, he has nowhere to run. And he's going to go down.
Unfortunately, mega till that happened. He went for the TP at unfortunate timing, and those immediately punishing him with the Basher.
The absurd luck.
Yeah, I mean, I criticized his item, and it's immediately putting in the work. So
now we're back to the caster's curse, and now he hit him once, and it's a basher. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely wrong here, but Dose putting in work here, and suddenly the rolls are reversed. They're gonna be knocking on this door.
Yep.
I don't know if they have protection, but tower is dead in like 4 seconds, and then racks are gonna be very vulnerable. And with the new map, without the high ground, it's very easy to dive and kill people. So
yeah, you don't have the extra like the vision blocker anymore, so you can see everybody. Like if somebody, let's say Magmus, does not have such a window now to, let's say, ulti and then Q, right? So he has to be a whole lot faster.
It's a very good change. It was basically impossible to end games before. It was very disgusting to try to push base.
Yeah,
so.
It made it like really long and tedious, but now it's a whole lot more obvious and clear.
Yeah, made it very easy to stall. So definitely some good changes there. But they're gonna team smoke here from HoN, trying to or something, go pick a fight here. Are they gonna run into Dose here? He's
You will not see him. They do not have a ward, but the scouts come out and now they can see him. They do initiate on Dose. Magmus did stop the ultimate. The engineer ulti does go down, and both Madman and Prophet end up going down on the side of BPro. They're a little more vulnerable right now to push and ganks, but they are trying to counter push at bot lane, but the wave is a little far, so we'll see what's gonna happen. The mid tower is still standing on the side of BPro. Actually, at minute 27, it's quite impressive. But now they are trying to push the base tower from the side of top green tech. The wave is almost there. Is there?
They'll have no protection.
No buyback from them.
Tower's gonna die for sure. They have no protection here.
Oh, the Plague
they're gonna immediately go for the Plague Rider. Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that was the brightest idea ever. The Stonehide is gonna be down. Shrunken Head on the Jarhard dig. He's gonna get the Torture as well. No, he actually ends up not committing. Snark commits too much though. I feel like there was a bit of communication error there. Snark thought that Berserker wanted to go in, but sadly that was not the case, so Snark was left behind. Seems like it's gonna be a a top Rax. They're playing a little safer.
Should be Rax.
Being cautious. They are being cautious.
There's no Shrunken or Berserker.
No Shrunken, no ultimate either. He's very invulnerable right now. I don't think he wants to take this fight, And that's the melee Rax, the side of BPro.
Yeah, so they pick up the racks and go back. I don't mind it. I feel like they could have went for the range rack, but they don't want to risk anything, and it's a smart play. There's a Conqueror up in 1 minute. Go get some items, play it safe, and then go for another fight, go for another smoke like they just did. I like how they're playing this. They're taking it slow and looking for their timing and good opportunities to fight.
So, I think right now Fa wants to continue his demonic, or complete his demonic, sorry. And there's a Whispering Helm on Berserker. You think he's gonna go with a symbol instantly, or is he gonna go with a different item and then continue to the symbol of rage?
Ooh, actually, I mean, first of all, you never know what this guy's gonna buy on your Hardy. And second of all, I'm not too versed in what you would actually like to have on this hero on Berserker, so he could go for simple right away. It's not the worst, but I feel like he's quite limited in terms of auto attacks and in terms of auto attack speed, I should say. So maybe something that gives him some attack speed before, but I don't hate the symbol. It wouldn't be bad. Definitely not.
Okay. Legion Rune at the top side. It seems like they wanna bottle it, I believe, from Snark. It will help him a little bit with the cooldown reduction. Somebody ate the mines, I believe. Oh no, it was not that much. It was Berserker, but maybe it wasn't many mines. I did not look at that side, sadly.
Definitely not bad.
Oh, a team smoke coming in from the side of BPro, going to the Kungar. They think that they're Kungar, doing Kungar right now, but they're not. Do you think that they will have time to do Kungar before top green tech actually goes there, or are they gonna just wait at the uphill?
Hellborn should realize if they go for Kong, I think.
No, Berserker actually goes mid and just farms the wave for now. So they lost their element of surprise. But still, maybe they're gonna start Kungar. Yes, they do. This is a bit risky, wouldn't you say?
Definitely risky. They're gonna be quite low after taking this, and if HoN realizes, they're gonna be in big trouble. But they have no vision as for now. They know that this is going on. They should know, but it doesn't look like they'll contest in time.
Perhaps they only want to contest the Legion Kungor instead of the Hellbound Kungor now. Instead, and it's a smoke. It's a team smoke coming out. Predator is leading the charge here. He's gonna find Snark and Plague Rider. Who is he gonna choose as his target though? He does send the Scouting Wolves. He jumps on the Prophet actually. He does get disarmed. He's in a lot of trouble right now. But he still has Stonehide. He's not gonna be pursued by the BPro. And Engineer Andromeda fall with the Magmas and now Torture. And Predator is gonna be left all alone. He jumps at the Berserker. He's gonna get Dozy here. Madman goes down. Torture is gonna go down, and it's the Predator against 4 of the BPro, and he does end up going down. It's a genocide for Team BPro on TGT. That went super well. And they actually have the Kungor now. You think they're gonna go for it, or are they gonna just push the mid lane for the Rax?
I think they should definitely get Raxes. That's what I would do.
They have 2 minutes for the token, so they can actually do both. But they will be competed if they go for the Rax and Kungor. Perhaps if they take the tower here with just melee Rax and then go back, maybe then they will be able to do it without without getting any competition from the side of TGT. We'll see what happens. 2 buybacks on Predator and Engineer, but I doubt that they're gonna use them. Andromeda's alive, but she cannot really do much on her own. Magma's Engineer and Andromeda now. I doubt that they're gonna try to do something.
They could swap him to pull, they're swapping.
Yeah. There's the swap, the buyback coming in from Fa. He doesn't have his Shrunken, he has it now. I don't think he's gonna try for a TP because he's most likely gonna die.
Oh, he's getting stopped though. They don't get to go.
Is down. Snark might actually kill someone here. He does, he killed 2.
Oh no, this is a disaster for them. They didn't get the Berserker. They also got the Rax. They used the buybacks. Or the buyback on Predator.
Predator, yeah, which is the most important hero on their side, so...
Yeah, definitely.
That's a huge win on the side of BPro. This is looking real grim for TGT right now.
That's as good as it gets. They throw away Snark. He already has items. I mean, who cares if a snail dies? It's like a hero. You go in, you use all your abilities, and then it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like Engineer and Andromeda, they don't really have much, you know. Like Andromeda has a Jade Spire, and Engineer just has a Sand Scepter, and like the piece of staff. So like they're not really any tanky, you know, 1,400, 1,300 HP. So they cannot really survive that AOE damage and burn damage from Snark. I believe he used the Dreamcatcher on Ultimate and everything on both of them, so it's quite a lot of damage. And now they're gonna go on the Kungor. Yeah, and they still have the timer for the token value. 15 seconds actually. You think they're gonna be able to make it? 12 seconds. 10 now.
They have Madman. It's gonna be close. I think they probably won't.
5 seconds. Will they? 1 second. No, it's gone. Sadly, they're not gonna be able to get the token.
Yeah, they really tried.
I feel like if Berserker left the top wave and just went for it, maybe then they would have had it.
Yeah, I mean, they needed a second more, half a second more. If Dossa didn't go for mid wave, if Yarhardik didn't go for top wave, one of these things, they could have gotten it. And you were right, by the way. He went straight Symbol.
Yeah, he went Symbol.
But, I mean, he is very tanky now, and Pret can't really go for him. Pret goes sit on the Berserker, he can pop the barbed armor, he's fine. He can pop Symbol Rage, he's fine. Like, Pret can't really just man fight him right now.
Yeah. By the way, like Bread or Fa is sitting on a lot of money right now. He's sitting on 4,000 gold. You think he's just keeping for the buyback? Like, do you think that that's the right thing to do, or should he just go with the demonic right now? Also, some initiation going on the top lane. On the Plague Rider, he does have plus haste and everything, but sadly, Torture damage outcome is too high. There's an eye on the ground. He does destroy it. He removes the invisibility on himself, though. By doing so, Shrunken comes out. Still, the bash is superior, but I don't think he's gonna go on him. He TPs, and I think he is gonna be just fine. So the eye is destroyed, but he does have enough money to get another one. So
yeah, it was a good play by Busker. I like what he did. He went and got a solo kill, played the game his own way. So that's really good for them. get a kill on Plague Rider, get some gold on Torture. But as you said, I think Pret should buy out here. But then again, it's so difficult for him to play without a buyback. He'll have both in like 300 gold or so.
It's a very difficult decision.
Buyback should be pretty cheap right now. It's still pretty early, and he has 5k gold. So he basically has the money for it. And oh, he saw something else. He's not gonna. He's buying Geos. Okay.
Okay. Do you like that? Okay, now it's good against Berserker, clearly. But is it?
Yeah, it's mostly for the bowler, I think. Again, I'm not an expert on pred items. Normally, I wouldn't like Geos, but I trust Thor that he knows what's gonna help him here win the game. It allows him to get rid of the bowler, which is extremely important.
You know, this is a strange thing. Like for me, it's very strange. The agility items on like strength heroes. For example, Wingbow on a strength hero, on Hammerstorm, Berserker, Predator, right? So like you would look at this game and you would say, okay, like Wingbow is very good against Predator, clearly, right? But like Wingbow on Berserker, is that a good item even though you're against a Predator? Like, what do you think about that?
I think Wingbow has a history of being way too strong in general compared to how good Savage Mace is. So it was just so good that you forced the enemy hero into buying Savage Mace that it was worth it no matter what. If you look at Wingbow right now, it just gives an absurd amount of stats, and the Aggie gives attack speed and
armor, yeah.
And the armor, which is both very important for strength heroes.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't hate the Aggie items on strength carries.
Okay. By the way, they're trying to look for a kill here at bot lane. I don't know if you were paying attention, but they were smoked above each other, the Snark and Torturer. He's looking for the Engineer, but I don't think he's gonna find him. If he just queues, if he queued on the other side, he would have actually found him.
I feel like Sockbob is stupid for staying. He saw Snark go for the wave, and he saw. Of course, he's gonna queue. I mean, he got lucky that Snark queued the wrong way, but it could definitely went wrong.
Happens, you know. He got very lucky, and he's trying to cut the wave right now. Might end up causing his life, unless he does what he just did, which well done then. Oh man, you saw how the creeps were trying to chase him, even though he was in shadow. That was a bit weird. But Big Rider is a lot of trouble.
Look at Busk, yeah.
Yeah, invisibility. Will he see him? Yes, he does see him. I don't think he's gonna be able to survive that, even with a tablet on his side. Does end up going down, sadly.
Oh, Busk has become an assassin, just lurking in this top lane here.
Every time he gets an invisibility, yeah, that's the second time he killed Plague with an invisibility. First time he did not use it though. He used it after he killed him, and then destroyed the eye and got out. Doing a lot of work. Again, he is doing phenomenal after the laning phase. He's the second highest GPM in his team, so he's doing super well after everything he went through. And Dozy does go with a shrunken head, by the way, just as you said. So now it's a little better on him. Two smokes, Berserker and Torturer, above each other. Will one of the smokes break? Okay, Torturer smoke break, but he's on his ward, and they do have another ward here. Berserker is in no man's land right now, wouldn't you say?
If he walks into the end or something, he's gonna be in trouble.
Yes, Engineer's gonna be the closest one to him. But which
target is he gonna spawn take? Now. Legion is gonna try to force a fight here.
They are. Berserker is coming in from the flank. He does catch the Magmus, but Magmus does have the Void. Sunhide not used by Predator so far. He's being cautious with that. Bus is gonna end up going down. A beautiful Engineer ultimate, catching everyone. They're not targeting it, sadly. Engineer does end up going down 2 for 1 so far. The disarm coming on Predator. Predator is in a lot of trouble. The Symbol of Rage is doing some work. Predator is gonna go down. He's 1 HP. He's running for his life. He still sees him. The Skeleton King comes in with the Q and actually stops Predator right in his place. That was MVP Skeleton King right there. Well done by Jarhard Dig. I believe that's Jarhard Dig, Skeleton King. Yes, that was really heads up play by Jarhard Dig. Well done by him.
Definitely super well played. And right now the Hellborn is just in such a dilemma. Like Thor can hit the Berserker every single time he hits the Berserker. He runs away. Berserker either runs away or just stands the ground and fights. And as long as he can't fight him, well then there's no way for them to win. There's no heroes for him to target down and be really effective against him.
2 buybacks right now on TGT, Predator, and Torture, but I don't think they're gonna use them. They do use the defense, but what is it gonna do, right? They're just gonna get the racks anyways, so they're in a very tricky situation. 5 seconds on Engineer.
Will buy back.
He might buy back. Yeah, Far might actually buy back if they initiate right now. 7 seconds, 5 seconds on Andromeda and Torture, so they might think of going in. Oh no!
They'll say buybacks. I like it. I just think FoR has a history of wanting to sacrifice buybacks for reactors every time. Not that that's a bad thing, but that's usually how FoR likes to value the buybacks here. So I definitely thought he was gonna buy back. They let the racks go.
It is a bit risky, you know, like.
And I like it. I think that was the right decision. So definitely smart here from Hellborn. Dosa picks up a Whispering Helm, so like he can just be a menace to this Predator now. Just pop ulti, pop Shrunken, and go sit on Predator's ass.
Abyssal Skull coming in and Prophet right now, by the way. It's gonna be really helpful. I feel like should have been a little earlier on the side of BPro, as they are 3 melee heroes. Would have been more helpful, but it comes out nonetheless. Whispering Helm on Doze instead, and also a smoke coming in. Snark does see all of them. Predator's half HP. Hellflower on Wig, aka the Andromeda. Predator's getting real low and he is in no man's land. Magma Slava Surge.
Huge Magma
Ultimate coming in, killing one of them. Only one is not enough though. Plague Rider and Prophet end up going down. Berserker is prioritizing Kungo. Will he get the last hit? Yes, he does end up getting the last hit. And now Torture went down. Predator bought back. And he's in the fight back again. The Symbol of Rage is still on the Predator with the Barbet. Are they gonna fight him? He used the symbol and then TP. Is it gonna be enough? The tablet comes out, stops him. He's gonna probably end up going down here with Doze, sadly. And finally, TGT gets a fight on their end. They get that break, but I don't know. You think it's enough? Like right now, when you would look at the both sides, Predator is out of buybacks.
Yeah, and they have 4 buybacks available for Legion, so they won't get any objectives for this on for Hellborn. It's good that they got the fight. It's good they got some momentum back, but they end up using the last buyback on a Pred, and Predator can't hit the Berserker, and he realizes here. You look at him going for other heroes every single time he has the choice. They need to kite the Berserker and go for him as last as a team. Pred can't just go sit on him, so. I really like what Heartache did with the item choice this game, and he has 5k gold saved up, so I definitely think Legion is in a very, very sound spot here. They gonna have a very bad time trying to kill him, I think. For Hellborn.
Yeah. It's just very tricky for FoR. Like I don't really see how he's gonna be able to actually win the fight or like win this game, but. Maybe just a bit of luck and he will be able to actually pull it off, but we'll see what's gonna happen. It's very difficult, as you said, like he just jumped in the fight, and you have the Barbet, you have the Symbol, you have the Disarm, you have the Madman with the Basher, you know, you have Plague Ultimate stopping his TP every single time. Like there's just not much he can do. So it's very tricky for him to take the fights, but who knows, maybe a bit of luck next fight and he'll actually be able to pull it off and win the fight. But even then, Berserker still has a buyback, and actually he went with a Dancing Blade, so he might go with the Wingbow. Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate it. Like if you buy Wingbow on Berserker, you're gonna force FoR to get a Savage Mace, and that's gonna be so bad for him. That's definitely not what he wants to have in his inventory. He just sold something, so maybe he'll buy something now, and then he won't be able to buy. Like he won't have a slot for it. He'll have to get rid of something, which is also really bad. So, definitely not bad with the Wingbow here. What did FoR buy though? What is it?
Demonic.
Okay,
full demonic.
Okay. I feel like he needs like a Hellflower or something, so Berserker can't use items. But
Berserker with the Wingbow, but no more. He doesn't have a buyback anymore, so this is a bit risky. I think they're gonna team smoke right now to their Kung. Perhaps try to make a play. Snark is. I think Snark knows that this is coming already, so he's sitting on the sides here. Not sure if he can survive per se. There's the team smoke coming in. Snark is gonna be the first one that you're gonna see. Hellflower on the Predator, he's jumping in, but no team support sadly. Plague does ulti the Engineer. Engineer does use his ultimate before he dies. They're gonna break the ulti. Yes, they do. The disarm goes in Predator. He does use the geometers. So it is gone, but Predator is being pursued by the Berserker now. Wig does end up falling down. The stun on the Berserker he's gonna get the Torturer, so it's gonna be Magmas and Predator in the end without any buybacks on any of them except for Torturer. Actually, Torturer does have a buyback, but Andromeda and Engineer do not. So not sure how they're gonna use this one, but it's 3-0, by the way. Nobody died. Or did Snark die and bot back? Never mind, actually Snark bot back. I did not notice that. Did he get into the fight? Did he get back to the fight, or did the fight end before he got back? I believe the fight ended before he got back, right?
Ended,
yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so he's not so happy with that, but he does actually go on
get Hellflower now.
With a Hellflower. Is he gonna commit? Playground and STP. Magmas is coming in. He does get immobilized, but the Void does remove that. The Plague ulti is bouncing. It does end up killing the Magmas. Torturer is in a lot of trouble. He's not going to be able to escape.
They just can't do anything right now.
They cannot do anything. Predator, and he ends up going down. This is so bad for the side of BPro. The CC comes out, and it's a GG vote. Well played by BPro. They definitely deserve that. Man, poor Predator. What can he do?
Yeah, basically nothing. He needed more help from his team. I think Engie did a really good job trying to help him. Some nice swaps by Andro, decent stuns by Magmas, but the second core and Torture just didn't do anything this game. They needed more out of Bosk, and I don't blame Bosk for not delivering. He was 2 versus 1 versus like a, let's be honest, a fucking terrible lane.